bro, if it ain't TikTok, we ain't trying to watch a battle rap fiend.
Ask them that about
My ascension is through the roof. I piqued interest. That's what I specialize in.
Here's where you about to get sorry, bro.
I've been the best! I've been the best! Period!
Where's my man? Battle Rap Fiend, get on this shit.
See if I can go ahead and invite people. Alright, I just invited the kid Nunn real brief.
Yo, what's good with you, bro?
What up though?
Shit, what's good, man? Yeah, I appreciate you jumping on that bar, man. That shit was fire.
If it ain't battle rap fiend, we ain't trying to. If it ain't TikTok, we ain't trying to watch a battle rap fiend.
Yeah,
What?
facts, bro, facts.
What
Yeah,
did he say? He said if it ain't TikTok, we ain't trying to watch a battle rap fiend.
right.
I said okay then. I said what? My niggas hit me. They said, hey, bro, Nunn just hit you in the bar. I said what? Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and check caffeine real fast. Looked at caffeine, my shit was skipping. I'm like, nah, this can't be happening right now. I saw somebody on there talking about what he's like, what did Nunn say about me? Because it was like the fake battle rap fiend or some shit like that. He's like, what did Nunn say about me? So I was like, I looked at it, I couldn't respond because my service was fucked up. So I was like, damn, I'm missing the live, man. I gotta catch some playback here.
Fake battle rap fiend? There's a fake battle
bro, like people told me that, bro.
Salute. Hey, my guy, you made it out here. You got fake battle rap fiends running around, man.
Yo, but it's like somebody told me that on the it was on, what was it, the face off, the Geechee and Math face off. Some cat battle rap fiend called in and was talking to Geechee, and I guess it was kind of like talking reckless to Geechee and Math, and Geechee got me blocked on.
That wasn't you that called in.
No, it wasn't me at all, bro. It wasn't me at all. So I was like, yo, who is it? Like on some who is this Smack? Who is this dude? I was like, oh no, man, this is tragic. And Geechee's like, ain't I got you blocked on Twitter? I was like,
yeah,
he got me blocked on Twitter for whatever reason. But I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy right here. I got a whole person impersonating me right now. What the fuck going on?
Damn, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I was there when he called in. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man.
I forgot what Buddy said.
What's good with you, though, bro? Mickey Fax in here. My bro Jay Wood in here. What's good with you, though, bro, man? Yo, I appreciate you, man, for jumping on that, man. But, yeah, man, I'm a fan of you, bro. I'm a fan of your content, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the ball just hit with the angle I took, so it made perfect sense to do it, bro, for real.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, I've been waiting for somebody to put me in a bar, but I was like, because you know how it is when they say you ain't official until you get put into a bar. And I was like, okay. Once I got put in that bar, I was like, okay, I think I made it now. I think I made it.
Dope, man.
I think I low-key made it right now. I mean, I ain't content, but, you know, like, I think I low-key made it. But I got this this show that I had in mind. Like I said when I talked to you earlier, I did one with Bankhead called Inside the Mind of a Battle Rapper. So okay. I kind of wanted to go ahead and just ask you like a few questions just to kind of get inside your mind as far as how you write and things like that.
Shit, let's go for it, bro. Shit, let's do it. Why not?
All right. So my first question is, how did you get into battle rap?
I mean, I've been a fan of battle rap since like I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably like young as hell, watching Freestyle Friday, 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? Just young as hell, man. You know, the 8 Mile movie. I remember I was very young watching Murder Mook. I was a big Cassidy fan, like a huge Cassidy fan when I was young, bro. So I remember seeing Mook calling out Cassidy. And I was like, yo, who is this dude that's calling out Cassidy? Like, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, I go do my research and shit and find out like, oh, shit, it's a Smack DVD. Like, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? People just, you know, turn me on to different shit. I found out about the whole Philly scene when I was pretty young. Rain Man, Reed, Eddie Morris, NH, Joey Jihad, you know what I'm saying? It's all people I was learning about when I was real young. So I was just a fan of the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always rapping in school, you know, people doing little battles in the lunchroom type shit like that, man. But you know, as far as like taking it serious and like really wanting to do this shit, it was when I seen Disaster on Grind Time.
Okay.
And Disaster was like the person that made me want to like, yo, I want to do this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably like my biggest inspiration. Like, yo, I could do this shit for real.
What was it about Disaster that made you really want to go ahead and do it?
Yo, when I remember like Disaster at one point, and he was a lot of people's too, so was like my favorite battle rapper, bro. Like I'd have had a lot of favorite battle rappers, but my first favorite battle rapper ever was Disaster, bro. I felt like nobody could fuck with Diz. Nobody, bro. So it was just something about like the aggressive style, the jokes, the cadence, the freestyles and shit. I was like, yo, this is incredible. Like I never seen nothing like this before. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That's dope right there, man. Yeah, like I was a Diz fan back in the day. But I have to say, like the first, like just as far as how my favorite battler was back in the day. It was Ars, Conceited, and then I saw what was it? It was Roan, DNA, and then I saw the Daylight versus Clips. So I saw those three battles after I saw that Daylight versus Clips. That's what hooked me. Like it was a wrap after that. And ever since then, like it may be hard to be a Daylight fan, but that's my guy right there.
Daylight the GOAT to me, bro. I think
yeah,
Daylight is overall,
facts.
man. I feel like Daylight's the greatest battle rapper of all time ever. Like when it's all said and done, when you really break down lyrical content, and like honestly, man, Daylight the battle rapper currently and has been for a long time that I draw the most inspiration from. Like a lot of times, like it's like with the way that I scheme. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. With the way that I scheme and shit like that. Like when I was scheming with JC and I was like, in general, you ain't a soldier, ain't no proof in it. In private, you'll call the officers if there's lieutenant. Like that shit was like, that's like Daylight-esque, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So I was, yeah, bro, but I'm like, yo, Daylight's the GOAT to me, bro. And he know it, you know what I'm saying? Me and Daylight chop it up on the regular, man. He a down to earth person. He really like, you know, mix it up with the battlers on the regular. So you feel me? I fuck with Daylight for real, man.
Yeah, he's solid ass dude right there.
Yeah.
Solid ass dude. That's dope right there, bro. Now this is like one of the main questions. Like, is like, what is your process on each battle? Like, what motivates you, I guess you could say, to take you in a certain direction or whatever the case is for a specific battler?
To be real with you, bro, like this gonna sound crazy, man, but to give you a little insight on my process, I do not write. I don't write nothing at all, bro. No pen, no paper, no typing in my phone, nothing. I do not write. And now there's nothing wrong with people that write. Writing is an amazing talent. But for me, I wrote my first maybe 4 or 5 years in battle rap. I was writing like pen and paper, but the shit just never sounded the way it sounded in my mind when I would read it back. You feel me? I would write some shit and then I would say, all right, yo, yeah, that's crazy. And then I walk away from it. Then when I come back in a day or two, the shit never sound like how it originally sounded. So what I started doing was I was like, yo, why do I don't need the paper. I don't need to type it in my phone. It's already here before it hits the paper anyway. So what's the point of it? You know what I'm saying? So I just got to the point where I was like, if I come up with a bar and I think it's crazy, I'm going to keep saying this shit over and over. I don't care if it takes me 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes just a segment of a round, one individual segment. It'll take me like 3 hours. No bullshit. I swear to you, man. No bullshit. I will sit on that one bar for 2 to 3 hours until I got it completely. You know what I'm saying? People that's close to me, they know this shit too. Like, all right, for example, for the shit I had versus JC, I had a Middle Eastern scheme. I was like, I'm a Middle Eastern kid. I was raised to shoot. Who in Damascus? My guys are outside. They won't play with you. I give Syria address, pull up. I could wait for you. You know, the guns I do buy is real when they under your Beirut. Now, the bar I had initially that was in my brain was Israel under your Beirut, because Israel is under Beirut. That was the bar I had originally, and I was like, yo, that's not enough. It needs to be more. It needs to be more. So I just
So
started
you was trying to layer it right there. Is what you were trying to do.
Absolutely, bro. So I sat there and I kept sitting on it. I came up with I'm the Jordan of this shit. And I was like, nah, I don't want to use Jordan. I just kept going through different like Middle Eastern shit. And I was like, Damascus. And I just keep piecing it. I keep piecing it together. And I was like, Syria. How can I flip Syria? And I was like, Syria. And I just kept fucking with it until it was what I wanted it to be, bro. And then, so what I do after that, I just keep saying the shit over and over and over and over. I'm talking about I'll spend, no lie, man, I spend a good day, a solid day working on some shit until I got it finished. And then by then it becomes muscle memory to me. It's literally just stuck in my brain, bro. Like I can't forget it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you on your Wayne shit right there. You don't put pen to pad. It's all
But this the difference though, like saying shout out to Wayne, but the difference with Wayne, I never seen Jay-Z's recording process, so I can't say, but the difference with Wayne is you could punch in. You feel me? Ain't no punch in battle rap. It ain't no let me play that back and listen to how that sound. All right, yeah, no, erase that line. There ain't no studio. It's literally just me in my mind, like in my house, walking around the living room, like just saying this shit repeatedly. You feel me? So it's different. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it's kind of I guess you could say teeters from as far as me reciting y'all's lines and shit. Cause I'll watch it and then see a hard bar and then take it, and then I just keep playing it over and over and over and over and over again until I got the bars down, and then I gotta look at the performance, try to get the performance down, and then after I try to get the performance down, I go ahead and look at different pieces as far as who's in the background. If I see Smack reacting, if I see Queen's Flip or whoever the hell's in the background, I gotta make sure I got them down, and it's like, okay, cool. Now I got this, and this done. So it kind of like that kind of reminds me as far as how I do things right there with the muscle memory and what you're talking about, and spending X amount of hours, because I spend about a day on this shit. Like when I get it, I spend about a whole day reciting.
It's fire too, bro, because you be real accurate with it too, man. I like how, you basically try to get the outfit, the look. Almost very similar.
I'll be trying, dude. Like that shit.
Yo,
is
I love
hard,
that
bro.
shit, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of people love that shit, bro. That shit very entertaining because it be very accurate, man. I remember you did some of JC bars and Smack was reacting to it. I thought it was A1, bro. That shit was funny as hell.
Smack was on that Smack OG, bro. Like he was on that Smack OG.
Smack be making me mad. Like no bullshit. Smack, that's my guy. You feel me? Changed my life for real. No bullshit. But Smack be making me mad when he reacts to my opponents, low key. Like low key, I know, I'm telling you, bro. I low key be getting mad as fuck. Like I be wanting to say something to Smack. Like I had a little rebuttal and everything, but I was like, yo, I'm not gonna say it because I might not get booked no more. But I had a little rebuttal. In the tuck, and I was like, Smack, what's up with you keep reacting, bro? You must want me to die. Put that fucking OG down and stop getting high on your own supply. And this was going to my room. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say this shit because I might not get booked no more. So I ain't say it. I was like, fuck that. I want to get booked, so I'm not going to say that shit. But yeah.
Yo. Yo, that's crazy.
That was a little rebuttal I had in the tuck. I was like, nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. You just got back on caffeine. Bad idea. Leave that one alone, man.
That would have been fire though, bro. That would have been fire for real. That would have hit though.
My homie told me, he was like, bro, that would have been crazy if you'd have said this shit. I was like, for real? He was like, that would have been crazy. Now I think about it, man. I mean, goddamn twerk them, pocket checked them, so it was like shit, you know.
Yeah, that shit was that was monumental right there. Right. I did notice though they was low key being biased towards you right there.
Bro, listen, like, I'm glad you noticed that up, my man. Cause look, listen, it's being said that I felt like JC edged me every round, but this is the reason why I felt that way, because the reaction. it was like, no, I didn't feel like there was much reaction for me. And I was like, and me, bro, I go off of energy. I'm a big energy person. So I'm like, damn, bro, the energy was in his favor every round. So I'm like, shit, he got it. You feel me? Then when I get out, when I get off the stage, it's people there that was like, nah, bro, I had you in it, second and third. I go on Twitter, I go on, IG, Facebook, and it's just like a lot of people like, nah, bro, you won, second and third. It's a lot of people that say JC won, but I'm like, damn, that shit's a lot fucking closer than I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
It really is, bro. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
And I'm a JC fan. So like when I think it's his voice inflection on the way he approaches the punch. When he gets to the punch, it's his voice inflection and his delivery is what I notice as far as how it hits.
Right.
So like, and he kind of slows his shit down too, towards when you gotta. I noticed you got a rapid rhyme pattern, kind of like because like what you said with Diz on how you draw from Diz a lot. That's your inspiration. I can see that now that you said that as far as how you structure everything and how you rap. So that makes a lot of sense right there.
Well,
So,
I tell you what, bro, it's this too. Ultimate Madness changed my delivery because when I say Diz, man, Diz was like my favorite battle rapper, probably like 6-7 years ago. You know what I'm saying, or maybe longer than that now. But early King of the Dot days, grind time days, shit like that. I thought Diz was on something. But like my favorites have changed a lot. Like I draw inspiration from everybody, bro. But Ultimate Madness.
Who's your top three people that you draw inspiration to? I'm not trying to get you off track on the Ultimate Madness, but who's your top three that you draw from?
Right now, Danny Myers, Daylight, and I watch Mook Performance versus Tay-Rock a lot. That's like
those are solid right there.
Yeah, Mook's Performance versus Tay-Rock. I watch that shit a lot just because of the angling and the way he attacked Tay-Rock. I draw a lot of inspiration from that. Danny, I go to Danny for the flow. Like Danny just like the way he constructs, like the way his shit rhymes. I think Danny, and I think that's an accolade that people need to focus in on more. A lot of guys are good battle rappers, but they're not good rappers. And I think Danny is a rapper. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Right. Everything rhymes. If you notice, if you break down a Danny Myers round, every syllable rhymes. He rarely takes off from, you know what I'm saying, being able to actually rhyme. So that Daylight, I go to Daylight because it's just substance, bro. It's the amount of substance that he packs in this shit. Like that solar system universe scheme that he did.
Crazy.
That's next, like that's God level shit. I was talking to Daylight. I was like, yo, bro, how the fuck? Like how did you do that, bro? Like, cause I really wanted to know. Like, I genuinely hit him up and I was like, yo, like, I want to know how you do that, bro. And he's like, man, you just gotta free your mind, bro. You gotta completely free your mind. And I think when I was first coming into battle rap, I used to worry about like, how are the people gonna feel about this? Now I'm to the point where it's like, man, fuck that. I know I got to take it to a level that the people never seen me take it to. So if I'm always wondering what people are going to accept, I'm never going to reach a level that I haven't been able to reach yet. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. That makes a lot of sense right there. That young man said how I sold the system. What more rock can do with a line planted in every round. I must remind them what they steal or bit for me. Simply constellate for my rhyme sedate. Slow it down now is what I tried first. I don't see no meteorite in comments. So in order for me to become a star, I had to create a disguise burst. Yeah, that nigga went off. He went off.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, bro.
It was great. But all right, so next question here. How you come up with certain shit? Like, well, you kind of like touched on that in a sense right there, as far as how you approach everything, as far as your process and whatnot. So you kind of touched on that already. Who do you want to face next, actually?
It's crazy, bro, because it's like everybody that I say I want to battle, they come up with some reason why they don't want to battle me. So I don't really know, bro. Like whoever ain't gonna fucking duck, bro. That's the main thing, bro. Everybody, I got Ryder next week, man, and I'm just like, I'm ready to get him the fuck out of here, bro, because he just annoys me.
Okay.
He annoys me, bro. He's like self-proclaimed. Let me ask you something, bro. I want to ask you this. Do you think Ryder is a top puncher in battle rap, in your opinion? Is he a top puncher?
Top puncher? I wouldn't say a top puncher.
Thank you, bro.
He can flow though. He can definitely flow, and he can get into his pocket. Like, I would say the way he approached the Mike P joint on how he broke that down with,
Well, he
with
fucked his girl
and shit. Yeah, that was crazy the way he structured that. Like, I would say that type of bag is what Ryder needs to be in my personal opinion.
Listen, if he didn't fuck my girl, what you're saying is if he didn't fuck my girl, he's gonna die this weekend, basically.
I ain't saying
I'm about
that,
to hit up Ryder and I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, Ryder, this is my ex-girl's phone number. She nice with the sloppy toppy. Go get some of that. Write you around, and you might got a chance. That's basically what
you wild, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what does he do? Like, am I bugging?
You wild. You wild,
Somebody
bro.
ask Ryder and tell him to go fuck my ex so he can win this weekend. That's all I'm saying, bro.
You have to let me listen to some of your bars, man, when I get off this live.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I got you, bro. I got you.
But if you had three people to choose from, who would you want to battle though? Say they don't duck.
If they don't duck, Iron Solomon, Charlie Clips, Danny Myers. That'd be the three. And for the sake of the new era, let me put a fourth one in there. For the sake of a new era, me and Real Sick, I think it'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's energy right there. Y'all two both come with a lot of energy as far as the way y'all rap, and I like the way Real Sick, like way he structures his shit. He puts a lot of material in his rounds and shit, and then he be punching in between the schemes. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
The flow, man. His flow that's another one. See, like me, bro, and me and Real Sick, we had this conversation before, man. I'm a big person on the flow of my shit. Like, and I think that's one of the attributes people don't notice about me. But like I try to flow every line. Every line rhymes with every line. Like even the shit that's not a bar is rhyming. And I try to focus on all of that. And I think that's something that Real Sick is like, his flow is like one of the best in battle rap to me. You know what I mean?
Okay. And so, well, shit, this question right here usually would go toward, like, if it was at the end of the year right there, I guess you would say, because I said like two battles, like how you want to close out your year and shit like that. But we in the beginning of the year, so like I can't even ask that type of question right there. But I guess you could say, let me do this within the next 3 to 4 months, where do you want to be as far like where do you want to be in the next 3 to 4 months as far as when it comes to battling right there?
Smack volume. You know what I'm saying? I want to make the volume this year, bro. I think that's next for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Summer Madness. I think that should be everybody's goal. Everybody's goal should be to be a regular on Summer Madness. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put that pain in to get there, bro. You know what I mean? I know it's some people feel like it's a long shot for me right now, but you know what I mean? I'm studying the game tapes every time I battle, so that's my goal, man. Smack volume, Summer Madness.
What do you take from like each battle? Because I know you learn something new every battle. At least that's what I would assume from being like with battle rap or like battle rappers. Like y'all learn, you know, different things on each opponent. So what do you usually take from I guess you could say battle or each time? Is it something different each time right there? No problem.
My bad, fam. What'd you say?
You straight. I was like, what do you usually take from each battle? Because I know like a lot of battlers when I see them like shots out of 15 minutes of fame and hip hop is real, like a lot of people say like I learned something from this person. Like, what do you usually learn from from your opponents? Or what have you learned from some of your recent opponents?
I think with JC, I learned basically like JC had more poise, I think. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was saying, like the timing, you feel me? Like it was like the way he was timing where he wanted people to react at, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
He timed that very well. So with me, I think it's just like allow it to breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? Allow the line to breathe.
That's kind of what I was noticing. That's what I was noticing. The difference between you two, like one thing, like you gotta I think you gotta slow down a little bit with because the way you rap, like it's rapid fire. So slow down just a little bit on the punch, and I think shit will hit way better. Because from what I was seeing, like in my comment section right here, because I did the impersonation, like some people are saying it's just like like it's long-winded, like a run-on sentence or whatever, and I kind of understood that, but I think if you just slow it down just a little bit, because you already got the aggression and you're able to perform that shit, and you got the bars. You just got to slow it down just a tad. At least that's what I think.
This the thing that. This is another thing. This is what I was saying. Like it goes back to the Ultimate Madness shit. Was like Ultimate Madness kind of like fucked me up a little bit because we had 2-minute rounds. So I was like, yo, I got to get a bunch of shit out there fast. You feel me? So it kind of like trained me to like, you know what I mean, like rap like that. But I'll say this, like a lot of people are trained to listen to battle rap and wait for the fourth bar to be a punch. That's what their ear is programmed to do. So they're programmed to hear shit like da 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 da. And when you get to that fourth one, I don't rap that way, bro. Every word, I try to make every word mean more than one thing. So when I'm rapping it fast, a lot of times I don't write for reaction. I don't make my material for reaction. It's like a natural reaction. It's like, holy shit, like I'm putting the whole picture together. And Ultimate Madness kind of got me writing like that because there was no crowd and shit like that. So I was like, I need to make a whole picture. I would rather have no reaction. As long as at the end of the round, you can put the whole picture together. But at the same time, I do realize that when stages come back and shit like that, that style of writing might not be the most effective. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to put it together. But, I mean, at the same time, my question for that is, like we was talking about Daylight earlier. Daylight, I feel like he's a very much rapid-fire person. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of draw a lot of inspiration from people like that. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know? I mean, maybe I can rap a little bit slower. But honestly, bro, I just like getting into
I don't want you to slow it down on no conceited shit. Don't slow it down, slow it down all the way or anything like that. Your flow is fire already. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass or something like that. But it's just kind of what I saw. If that makes any sense,
you're not alone. You're not alone in that, bro. Somebody just said Daylight beat out Lux. Like, yeah, but you're not alone in that, bro. A lot of people told me that the only complaint they had with my performance with JC was he was more poised. Yeah, they knew when to react because of how, like, he drawed you into it, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna flow it, and then you know this is where it's gonna land at. You know what I'm saying? With me, it was just like, and you could never really react because it was like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss something. You know what I'm saying? So no, That ain't crazy, bro. That's just a timing thing. You know what I'm saying? I just got to get my
I
timing right.
reacted to a couple of your bars, man, and I like it. I couldn't. I had to go and half-ass. Like I don't like rewinding battles. Like even when I catch, I got the VOD. I don't like to rewind it. I just like to let the shit play right there. Sometimes I'll be reacting, man, and like I had some like I forgot. You said a couple things, bro, that I went on ahead and reacted to, and was like shit. I had to walk off and come back for a second, and then I
Right.
fucked around and then missed some shit. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah, for sure.
but I got another one, bro. Like, do you like the smaller setting, or would you prefer the big stage?
Well, to be honest, I haven't. The biggest stage I've been on to date, Born Legacy 2, when Av battled Rum Nitty. That's the biggest crowd I ever stood in front of. So that crowd was, let's say, 300 people. I loved it, bro. And I went crazy in that crowd. So I haven't stood in front of the 1,000 people crowd yet and shit like that. So it's hard to say, man. The way I feel about it, bro, in front of the crowd, it's certain shit that you can do. Little like cheat codes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit that hits in front of a crowd that won't hit in a small room. So it's different, man. It's a completely different style of battling, bro.
It's
You gotta
more.
know how to
It's
move the
like
crowd.
what I noticed with the crowd, like the big stages and then like the crowds, it's a lot of people are focused on performance. They're not really focused on bar wise, and I think that's one of the issues that we as a culture have kind of ran into right there. Is they wait for a crowd reaction. So when I was watching a couple, I just watched the Nitty and T Top joint yesterday, and it's night and day from how things are from then till now on
Right,
how people actually rap, because they're writing for, like you're saying, for reaction right there.
right,
So if it doesn't land, then you got artists complaining like, damn, I'm not getting any reaction right there. To whereas like right now in this small setting, people are just right. They're just rapping all the way through, and if you catch it, you catch it. And even if when you do catch it, you're able to react, but you're still able to hear everything. And that's one thing that I actually can appreciate, because now I can actually listen and hear every single bar that somebody is saying, instead of the crowd going crazy and then person got to bring it all the way back and say it all over again, and then somebody, then they'll catch it and be like, oh
right,
damn, that was crazy. So I
right.
actually like this smaller setting. I do want the crowds to come back, but if yeah, I just don't want it to be overly I guess you could see overpowering, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense, to
See,
where they just take over the battle.
the difference with the crowd and no crowd for me is like, when you gotta listen, it's different. In the fucking, all right, so boom, Your Honor, my car's better than you, my bitch is better than you, I'm better than you. That would never work in this setting. It would never work in
Nah,
this setting. It's a completely different style of shit, bro. It's like a lot of shit that people was getting away with. It was
they
strictly
didn't do that
entertainment.
no more, bro.
You
They
can't do
can't
that shit
do
no
that
more.
anymore.
And that's
It's
see,
crazy.
and
It's
this is what
super
I've been
crazy.
trying to tell people for the longest time, bro. I was never whack. It's just that people thought, he don't have the it factor. He's not entertaining. He's not marketable. All these shits that literally have nothing to do with my rapping ability. Rapping ability was never a factor in, Nunn. Like, it was always like, yeah, Nunn can rap. He's got bars, but, he don't really entertain us. And it's like,
Mm,
I mean, I'm sorry, but battle rap to me was who's the better rapper. That's what I got into this
exactly.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I don't know,
That's
man. It's a
one of the
difference of
reasons.
opinion.
Like that's one of the reasons why sometimes I just I'll ride in the car and just listen to it. You feel me? I'll just listen to a battle and riding in the car and actually see if the crowd, like because I know when you're watching it, you can be deceived by somebody's performance, and the bar can be whack as hell, but the performance would be fire and be like, damn, that was crazy. To whereas
Right.
when you just listening to it and you're not watching it, it's like, and then the person says that, it's like, damn, that shit is low key ass right there. Like he said all that to do all that right there. That didn't make any sense right there.
Right.
But
It
when you
don't.
watch, it's
A
a whole
lot of
different
that shit don't,
situation.
bro.
And
A
so
lot of
like
that shit don't
I've
be
actually
meaning shit.
changed my what's it called, my opinion on who won on a couple occasions when I actually just listened to it without watching it. And so
Right.
that's one what's it called, and that kind of makes like I'm not even gonna get into that right there, because that's
For example, bro,
yeah, I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
give
into
you the perfect example of this shit. Perfect example of it. K-Shine told Averb he'll shoot him. The hole's so big he'll fuck around and walk through him.
that. Walk through 'em.
That got haymaker reaction. Like, shout out to K-Shine. K-Shine, I believe K-Shine to be an incredible rapper.
Facts.
But K-Shine knew in a crowd doing the little like I'ma walk through you movement was gonna go crazy. The reality of it is it's impossible to shoot somebody and walk through that. Like, that's fucking impossible. Nobody can do that. That's impossible. Like, you see what I'm saying? When I heard that bar, I was like, the writer in me was like, what? Like, why is that crazy? I don't get why that's crazy. The hole's so big, I'll fuck around and walk through you. That makes no sense. Like, you can't make that make sense. You cannot shoot. Like, how the fuck you gonna shoot somebody and walk through a bullet hole? What the fuck did you shoot with? A fucking bazooka? Like, I'm just saying, like, that's the type of shit that the crowd be. That's the type of shit the crowd fuck with. The crowd fuck with shit like that. The crowd wanna hear shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's facts right there. So okay, I got this is something I usually I go back and forth on with a lot of people. What do you prefer? Do you prefer I guess you could say substance within the battle, or do you like the surface bars? Because
I'm an in-depth person, bro. I'm an in-depth person, but like I said, man, I could watch a battle and I won't react. I could watch a battle and literally not go in depth. I like to pay attention to how the shit rhymes, how the shit flows, the entendres, the double meanings, the schemes, how much filler you got if you saying a whole bunch of nothing. Like, I'm paying attention to all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's me, bro. Shit that's on the surface ain't really like, it can be fire. Some simple shit be real fire to me. But if you have a whole round of simple shit, and then, like, okay, it's like, for example, bro, it's like Tay-Rock. I mean, you know, we'll keep going back to the same battle, but it's just a good example. Tay-Rock and Daylight, bro, it's a perfect example, bro. Like, on the surface, you can make an argument that Tay-Rock won on the surface, but if you really go in depth and listen to the actual rapping ability of both of them, it's a clear-cut winner. There's no debate. You know what I'm saying? Who was the more skilled rapper that day? It's clearly Daylight. But if you just
I fought with people so much about that. So much about that.
That's the thing. People like surface level shit. I mean, what are we comparing here? I'm surprised you didn't come in here dressed as a Mighty Duck or put on a gray hoodie and call yourself Lighted Lux. You a fucking clone loaded. Like, those are that's surface material. It's fire if that's what you're interested in. But for somebody like me, that doesn't compare. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how I low key felt. But it's like, also I had to take my bias out as well, because Like you and I said, Daylight's that's the GOAT to me. You can't tell me nothing. Although
Me
yeah,
neither.
he had his antics and shit back in the day that made it hard to be a Daylight fan, but like that's still the GOAT to me right there. So it's like
Yeah.
me watching and listening to that battle, like I can't even cap. Like the first on the first watch, I was biased like a motherfucker. So I had Daylight all three rounds. Like I kind of like I said, you can make a case. I think for the first round, I think it's the first round. Like you can make a case for Tay Rock is kind of what I had on the first watch right there. But after I listened to it over and over and over again, and also with me making doing these damn videos for that battle, it's like, damn, this motherfucker really said that shit. And I go and look that shit up on what it means. I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
like you were saying, just like a couple words, like 2 to 3 words can mean so much
Absolutely.
and just mean so much within that one round that you gotta like digest everything. So it's
Mhm.
like if that was a big stage, I think Tay Rock probably would have got that. But it also depends. But I also know that Daylight said he rewrote his whole rounds because it was in a small setting. So I don't know how that would have worked on the big stage right there. But I know Tay Rock, like his shit always hit. So it's like he was able to get the people who love the surface bars. So shouts out to Tay Rock. That's my nigga right there. But
Yeah, Tay Rock. I
yeah,
mean,
man,
look, Tay Rock is
that battle
fire.
was like night and day right there. And I'm not gonna lie, Tay Rock reached a whole different level,
Yeah, I thought that was, in my
versus
personal
Daylight.
opinion, man. I thought that was the best, like one of the best Tay Rocks I'd ever seen. And like, I don't want it to get twisted. Tay Rock was fire. He was fire
Oh
that
yeah,
battle.
he would have beat
But
anybody on that card, bro.
yeah,
Anybody on that fucking card, he
I
would have killed
mean,
them.
in my opinion, he
He
was
just ran
better
into
than
the GOAT.
Lux. He was better than Lux
Yeah,
that night, in my opinion. But
facts.
it's just like you said, bro. It's some shit is surface level, and some shit is like you really got to open your mind, man. And I just challenge people, like, open your mind to hear to hear what you're not expecting. A lot of people are really like when they battle rap fans, they conditioned to hear rap one way. They don't want to hear
Hmm.
it another way. They don't want to hear nothing other than what their style. You feel me? Like there's like, you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, bro, it was something that was fucked up if everybody rapped the same. That was fucked up. It was
Hmm.
like, oh nah, bro, you sound like so and so. Get the fuck out of here. Like you couldn't sound like nobody else. There was no sounding like you know what I'm saying. Like if you could think back to when you was younger, like high school or when the fuck ever. If you rapped like somebody else, that was literally like a man. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You sound
Yeah,
like so and
you
so.
biting somebody's style.
You
Yeah.
biting somebody's style. Now that's the norm. If you don't
Yeah.
sound like everybody, you're the one that's fucked up. Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that
Hmm.
shit. That shit don't even really sound like no battle rap. Why don't it? Why don't it? Because it don't sound like 1 2 3 punchline, 1 2 3 gun bar. Like what? I don't understand that, bro. Like, saying you supposed to sound like yourself. You feel me?
I think that also what you're saying with that, the small room has actually made people I guess you could say tap into to their selves to where they're not sounding like everybody else or like not sounding like the same person here and there. Like I'll just take Twerk for instance because he's a huge influence on the culture. Like
Right.
a lot of people aren't sounding like Twerk now. They're like sounding like themselves. Like you got the Real Six, you got the Kid Chaoses, you got the Easy to Block captaincy.
Jay the
So
Nightwing.
they all got their
Mhm.
yeah, Jay the Nightwing. They got their own type of sauce and flavor right there. So nobody sounds the same. So I
Exactly.
think the small like the small COVID baby rooms right there, that went on ahead and changed everything for the better because I think if this COVID shit didn't happen, I think we'd still be on the same path to where everybody sounds the same and then
You're right.
the crowd's gassing like simple shit and not liking in-depth stuff because I've had arguments with a lot of people on shit, man. As far as and here's another one that I debated like quite frequently. Rum Nitty versus K Shine. it kind of goes back to what you were saying with the whole so big fuck around and walk through 'em. A lot of it was performance based right there because we're on the big stage. And you know, Shine got the performance aspect down pat, but Nitty had all the heavy ass bars and haymakers down pat right there to where he was just killing nigga. So it's like shouts out to Shine and Nitty. You know, it's no disrespect or anything like that, but that's how I judged it. It's like I was looking for material wise, and it's like
Yeah.
I can when you watch it, like okay, you watching it, it looks good, but does it sound good? So it's like when you actually listen to it, like I've watched that battle, I don't know how many times, man,
My phone
but
died.
I've watched that shit